Well, it had to be. He rolled it in. Congested area, and that's it. The Haalands can celebrate. Erling, a little sheepishly, but...
To be in Philadelphia on the 4th of July, or to be packing for home tonight. It is a pretty stark choice. Scored a beauty. Elise again, and Dembele. And Mbappe! Star after French star. How they... Elise allowed to go and feed it through for Bradley Barcola to crash France's second. They are smoothness itself. Running through the repertoire, Barcola, Elise. Oh, sweet, sweet. Mbappe, so sweet. This football is from the heavens. Well, that has been a joy for all bar the Swedes. An undiluted joy. Kylian Mbappe is a football phenomenon.
Who've had a perfect run without conceding, and Ecuador, who have shown just how combative they can be. Put in a good performance against Czechia, but was always going to find it hard to keep his place here tonight. Alvarado can play it. Oh, maybe just too late. Quiñones onside for now. Julian Quiñones. A chance for Mexico, which he rockets home! Players sprint up to the pitch, the fans are going crazy! Mexico have the lead! But was it onside or not? So close, but right now, Mexico City Stadium is going bananas!
But Mexico played through it quite brilliantly.
Well, the Mexico number 9 who inadvertently gets it back. Jimenez. They could go one more, it's Quiñones. Raul Jimenez! B is playing! And
You're not blindingly quick, it's all about getting into attacking space, getting away from defenders, then being clinical. But for an attacking midfielder, he is a joy because he's always looking to play you in.
fans howling among us for the full-time whistle, which comes for the first time in 40 years. Mexico have won a knockout game at the FIFA World Cup.
All right, taking you to the 3 games that went down yesterday, and we are off today at the FIFA World Cup round of 32, and 4 goals scored, and the same as teams already packing their bags back home to where they're from. Well, for Mexico, they had to hold their ground on their ground, getting a 2-0 victory over Ecuador, and for France, showing the stuff of former champions. Mbappe never stopped scoring at the FIFA World Cup, got a brace for France yesterday, as the Le Blues defeated Sweden 3-0. Well, for Ivory Coast, showed a stuff off, taking Africa to the next round. But unfortunately, a man who always turned heads in the English Premier League for Manchester City, Haaland, got an 86th minute winning goal for Norway to beat Ivory Coast. Welcome to the 939 World Cup show. My name is Ola Dakwa Kunubi, and remember, we're live on Facebook, live on YouTube, Solutions 939 FM. Join us live to send in your reactions, your predictions, and your expectations for the FIFA World Cup. Well, remember, another African team is out. Well, for Ecuador, they felt like a team or like a house on fire, but unfortunately, they had to meet a team stronger than them. But something is really working for Mexico because they're playing at home and the support and everything is there. But now let's listen to the coach of Sweden this morning following the loss against France at the MetLife Stadium, East Rutherford, losing 3-0. Well, for Coach Graham Potter, he believed that the team met an experienced side losing last night, and saying that even losing against France is not a shame.
Well, the better team won. Congratulations to France. I thought in terms of the game, we had to be perfect, and even if we were, I'm not sure that would have been enough, if I'm brutally honest, because the opponent was of a high level. I thought we started the game well, solid defensively, had some opportunities, some moments, but not as much as we'd like. The second part of the first half, we got pushed back more and more, and probably disappointed to concede at the time we did. But nevertheless, like I said, we got pushed back quite a bit, and whilst I have no complaints to the players whatsoever. I said to them after the game, I don't think it's a disgrace to lose to France. They were the better team, and they've got some high-level players. So for us, it's about using this as a foundation to go forward and to be proud of what we've done so far.
To be proud of what has been done so far by the Swedish national team, and with the way they also got knocked out, but I feel it was a disappointing one for the Swedish national team. We saw how they felt like a pack of cards in the group stage. But for Norway, they're just looking like a team that some people are trying to underrate. But now it is going to be a face-off between Haaland and Gabriel in a Brazil versus Norway game. Because if you look at this, it's looking like something that is match-worthy encounter. You call that? Because Brazil and Norway will be battling each other in the round of 16. Remember, Imafo Jepita is on the Facebook fan page this morning. I don't know the team. Imafo Jepita has been supporting at the FIFA World Cup since the commencement. But now let's also talk about what will be going down today. Thomas Tuchel has been talking, and some of his players have also been talking ahead of the game today. But first, let me get in touch with Duke and Dave as we analyze some of the matches, most especially the one that went down today. Nkapie got red carded for covering his mouth. And remember, the rules of the tournament says you must not use your hands to cover your mouth while talking to an opponent. Well, he will be the second player to be sent off from the FIFA World Cup due to that. But hey, that will not really affect him much because the team is already out of the tournament. Duke and Dave, thank you for joining us this morning. With your predictions, things did not really work out as well. Top of the morning to you.
Yeah, good morning. The prediction didn't work out as well, but life continues and the Mondial still continues. By each passing day, the boys are being separated from the men. And so it's a pity that the Ivorian have to say au revoir. They should be heading back home now when they were defeated by the Vikings of the Norwegians. The fire prowess of Erling Haaland was too much for them to cope with.
Okay, now looking at the way France played against Sweden, some said maybe Sweden should have gotten a goal, at least make that particular game tough, competitive. But unfortunately, it was very easy for France. Are we seeing a team in France that is getting to the final of the FIFA World Cup following the bashing of Sweden?
Yeah, one thing is, I think yesterday, if I'm not mistaken, I predicted the score of France-Sweden correctly, but I didn't get the other one. I said that it would be difficult for the Swedish backline to actually cope with the likes of Kylian Mbappe, with Desiree Dozel, with Ousmane Dembele. The firepower will be too much, and Kylian Mbappe still got goals yesterday. All things being equal, he might become the winner of the Golden Boot for this tournament. All things are set, except something unimaginable happen. I see the French team getting into the final, and don't forget yesterday I still call them African athlete brothers. So if they get to the final, they are representing the continent as well.
If they get to the final, they will be representing the continent as well. But with the way you are trying to attach African to the French side, my brother.
Yeah, because
I understand, but the continent they are playing is Europe. So let us agree. Let us agree before you bring out your.
Even the first goal scorer for Norway yesterday has an African root in person of Musa, if I pronounce the name correctly. So,
all right, but now let's move on. Let's move on this morning, and today we have England taking on DR Congo, and it's going down 5 o'clock. And well, we've been getting different reactions to that particular one ahead of that game. Now, a trip to the AZ Car Stadium awaits England if they beat DR Congo today after Mexico strolled past Ecuador 2-0 to reach the last 16 of the World Cup. Now, looking at what a lot of people are expecting tonight. Noni Madueke has come out to say that the team is already practicing sport kick ahead of the game against DR Congo tonight. Let's listen to Noni Madueke. Then we'll listen to Thomas Tuchel so we can properly analyze the game today.
Yeah, no, obviously it's a dream come true to compete in a World Cup. Grateful for the opportunity, and yeah, like I said, knockout football is where it's at, so trying to be at my best for that. Yeah, well, obviously it's well documented that we're very close, so normally it should be a little bit strange, but it's not. I feel like it doesn't really affect our relationship whatsoever. I feel like we want the best for each other when each other plays, because at the end of the day, that means that if he plays well, I play well, then England and Arsenal have better chances of winning. In terms of how we differ, I think, I think I thrive in space and he thrives in congestion. So, yeah. Okay. Yeah, no, just like all phases of play, we're taking it extremely seriously. Like you said, as you go into knockout football, it's something that becomes more prominent in the games. So, like every part of our game, we want to be at the highest level when it comes to that.
Not Madueke there now for Thomas Tuchel. Well, he believes that DR Congo will be a difficult game tonight, looking at how far they've gone at the FIFA World Cup tournament.
We're facing a very, very compact, very physical a team, a well-drilled team in a expectedly 5-3-2 formation, sometimes a 5-diamond-4 formation, especially with the ball, but off the ball a 5-3-2, compact block, disciplined defending. Change between high press and low block, very devoted, very disciplined, well drilled. So very dangerous in counterattacks.
Very dangerous team. So Duke and Dave, if you had to be a Thomas Tuchel this morning and you're handling the three Lions of England, and you know a victory over DR Congo will take you to Mexico to face co-host Mexico, what will you be telling the players today? How will you set up your team?
Well, the first thing I will be telling them is they should focus on the game at hand, forget whoever they will be playing against. Because I can remember when Nigeria was playing Denmark in the France 98 World Cup, we were so fascinated and so fixated on the fact that Brazil will be our next port of call, and we lost scandalously to the Danes. So for me, let them focus more on the team they have to beat. DR Congo is not a minor. If you look at what they played against the Portuguese side, we all felt that the Portuguese side would beat them silly, but they were unable to do that. So let them focus at the match at hand, and let's not forget forget the hype and every other thing that the media is saying. Those guys are the Three Lions are underachievers. When it comes to the big stage, they chicken out. So I don't have high expectation. As a matter of fact, I don't have expectation for them. I'm rooting all out for my African descendants, the Congolese. Let them go out, stun them, and we can dance a bit of Makosa at the end of 90 minutes.
Oh, Mr. Willow Logoba. But if you say England is an underachieving team, let's look at how England also got to this stage. Look at how they've been so far. This tournament in the past 3, 4, 5 years. 4, 5 editions. And you look at England, that was fantastic in their group stage. You look at how they finished at the group stage as well. Not like they struggled, but they were fantastic. Yes, DR Congo, awesome. Drew Portugal. Lost just one game. And here, the way you just rubbished England, maybe because I'm putting on the Three Lions jersey.
No, don't get me wrong. I'm just saying that I'm looking at the antecedents, their performance over the years in the World Cup. That's why I'm speaking in that light. Okay. That's why I said for me, I don't have any high expectation for them, except they decide to break the jeans this year. I know the stage in which they will drop out. Okay. So anything short of quarterfinal, they will be out. So that's why I don't have any expectation for them. Let them just enjoy their game. Perhaps maybe Tuchel has the Midas touch now. Nobody can say. They can be underrated as well.
Well, that's another one. But let's talk about Belgium, Senegal. Well, remember these two teams struggled in their group matches. Even for Senegal, they say Ori Olori SLS. For Senegal. Even Belgium, they did really show that they were ready for the tournament. You have a player who went to witness the birth of his first child. I'm talking about Jeremy Doku. We didn't see much of Kevin De Bruyne, Romelu Lukaku coming from the bench. Even he might have brought in a spark, but these people should we be expecting much from this particular game between Belgium and Senegal?
I think that's one of the game I really don't have any expectations for. Looking at how the two teams have managed to get to this stage of the competition, and it might be a boring game because we expected much from the Belgian side, but from what they have displayed so far, I've not been encouraged. I was actually rooting for the Senegalese team coming to the tournament as the African champions. I expected much, and they've not delivered. However, they have met against Steele's team. Playing against the Les Blues, the French team, is not an easy task. So for them to have lost that match, I think it is fair on them. But I expected much. And let's not forget the fact that the Senegalese team is actually battling a whole lot of things. The same issue that is always plaguing the Nigerian team is affecting them, from hotel logistics to so many bad news we are hearing from the Senegalese camp. And this, I think, is having a psychological effect on the players as well.
Okay, now, but remember, there's going to be a game in the wee hours of tomorrow. And that is USA taking on Bosnia-Herzegovina, 1 a.m. And for Mauricio Pochettino, it looks very confident because the team even qualified with a game to spare. And he has been sounding optimistic ahead of that game. But remember, the winner in the game between Belgium and Senegal should be facing the winner between USA and Bosnia-Herzegovina, with what I'm currently tracking here. Yes. So, but now let's start the prediction this morning to know how your crystal balls can work. All right, so let us start let's start with the first game today. I mean, it's not the first game, Sha. It's the second game. But the game for 5 p.m. England, DR Congo.
Okay, England, DR Congo for me, I think a lone goal by 3 Lions. They will progress, despite the fact that I was rooting for the African teams. Wait, Duke
Dande, what's the meaning of that? With all the hype, you cannot be hired as a hype man. You were hyping DR Congo during the analysis.
Yes, I hyped them. I can't boju on there for prediction.
Based on paper.
The 3 Lions to win by a lone goal.
3 Lions to win by a lone goal. 5 p.m. game.
Yeah.
Now talking about the 9 p.m. game, Belgium-Senegal.
Belgium-Senegal might witness a draw, and the game will go into penalties.
And
the Belgian team will progress.
Okay, so you're talking about a draw for the Belgium-Senegal scoreline.
Yes, a 1-1 draw at the end of 90 minutes, going into a start time, and penalty will be decided, and the Belgian team will go through.
Belgian side to go through after 1-0 draw in regulation time. All right, thank you very much, Duke Dan Dave, for joining me on the show this morning. And let me just quickly tell you my prediction. DR Congo to shock England. This game to go into penalty. And Senegal, Belgium. I see Belgium winning this game in 90 minutes.
Okay,
I think
no problem. Fingers crossed.
All right, thank you very much. The 939 World Cup show is over. And we'll come back tomorrow for the 939 World Cup show. Thank you very much, Duke Dan Dave, for joining me on the show.
Yeah, the pleasure is all mine. Have a blessed day.
All right, so we move to the other side of the sports show this morning, where we look at tennis, we talk NBA, we talk boxing. Do not go anywhere. Football fans, wake up! The road to 2026 FIFA World Cup starts here! There's analysis, predictions, and all the football drama around the FIFA World Cup. Tune in to the 939 World Cup show every weekday at 8 a.m. on Solutions 939 FM throughout the 2026 FIFA World Cup window. With your predictions, winning you fantastic prizes like jersey, cash, airtime, and mobile data. Yo, my guy, you don't want to miss this one. 15 minutes, one tournament, endless excitement. The 939 World Cup show. Only on Solutions 939 FM. Your remaining radio dial.
stand up for una right. This message is from Baba Solutions. Chief Adegboyega Taufik Adegoke, FCA. Get your PVC ready today for the election in Oyo State 2027.
Ibadan City, how far? Well now, let's go! When it's time to chill, flex and enjoy premium entertainment, na Female Cinemas Ibadan be the place. Grab your hot fresh popcorn, chicken and chips, burgers, hot dogs and soft drinks. Make you sit back, chillax and enjoy latest Nollywood and Hollywood blockbuster movies on our massive digital screens. You go like watch party? Abi you wan catch exciting meet and greet with your movie stars? No stress. Visit us today at Heritage Mall Dugbe, Ventura Mall Samanda. You still can book for your tickets online via www.filmhouseng.com. Makana Female Cinemas. Tomorrow. All right, welcome back. We've got 7 minutes to run the show here, and let's check more updates coming from the world of sport. And we'll go straight to the Super Falcons squad this morning as we're getting update that Coach Justin Maduku has outlined ambitions, targets for the Super Falcons ahead of the 2026 Women's Africa Cup of Nations, with the team aiming to retain their continental crown and secure qualification for the 2027 FIFA Women's World Cup. The Super Falcons they claimed a record-extending 10th WAFCON title at the Mission X at the last edition of the tournament in Morocco, and will return to the North African nation determined to defend their crown. But I don't like so many unreasonable stories surrounding some players in that squad. Now, talking about Nigeria's President's Federation's Cup, Economy Warriors technical advisor Kabiru Dogo has declared his side ready for the President's Federation's Cup final against Ikorodu City of Lagos. The Maiduguri-based club will take on Ikorodu City at the final at the Stephen Keshi Stadium in Asaba, Delta State, on Saturday, 11th of July. Now, in the NNL Luby Stars, the team has appointed experienced coach Bala Nkiyu as the new technical advisor ahead of the 2026-2027 NNL season. Nkiyu has been handed the responsibility of leading the Markodi-based club back to the NPFL after they narrowly missed out on promotion last season. Now let's go to the other side where we look at tennis. Well, Serena Williams' return to the court, and tennis suffered a shocking meltdown yesterday as she lost against Maya Joint, a 20-year-old American-born Australian. Well, for Williams, she battled for 2 hours and 22 minutes but came up short, 6-3, 6-7, 6-3. At the end of the match, Williams smiled and waved joyously to the crowd, which included her 8-year-old daughter Olympia as she walked off the pitch. Remember, Olympia was part of the reasons she had to step back from tennis, and for some of us that were crushing on Serena Williams back then, we felt Otilo. But now let's look at games going down today. Should we start with the women? Yes, today is Wednesday, and let's give the women opportunity. For the Wimbledon WTA category, Anastasia Gazanova will take on Naomi Osaka today by 11 o'clock as Daria Kasatkina battles Janice Sojourn. More games to go down today. Daniel Parry will be in action. But now looking at the ATP, Novak Djokovic will take the last game today against Stefanos Tsitsipas by 5 p.m. But before that time, Yannick Sinner, world number 1, will be in action by 1:30 p.m. against Nuno Barges. And we have a lot of games to continue today. Alex Morkan against Daniel Admane, Fabio Coboli against Mariano Navone, Terenzi Admane against Francis Tiafoe. All these 3 matches will continue today. But the game between Mattia Bellucci and Zachary Svaja has been cancelled. Well, one of the biggest news I saw yesterday was that of LeBron James saying that he's open to leaving LA Lakers. Yes, he will return for an unprecedented 24th season in the NBA, but it won't be the Los Angeles Lakers. Where will they be headed? We don't know. Well, according to reports, Golden State Warriors, they are one of the teams planning to pursue James once the free agency negotiation window starts. And with what we are seeing here, I can't just wait to see LeBron James, with Steph Curry. in that team. Talking about Golden State Warriors. But do I want to make a return to Golden State Warriors? Because Ganzi is with Golden State Warriors. No! I will stick to or change my team. Yes. All right, now moving away from that, and let's take boxing for the last story here. Where Tyson Fury will finalize preparations for his proposed November showdown with Anthony Joshua by fighting Maurice Vach in Thailand on July 24. And by the way, I say Happy New Month to you all. Well, Comrade Adedamola Fenwa, the EPL title winning presenter, is on the other side this morning. And Germany is out of the FIFA World Cup. I don't know if he has another team. Yes, he's supporting Brazil, I think. I don't know how far he has been able to put that behind, and maybe wants to pick another team. Maybe wants to go with Argentina at the FIFA World Cup, or wants to go with England today. Laffy, how you doing? Top of the morning to you, and Happy New Month.
Hey, Happy New Month to you, YOUNGSTRIKER9.
Yeah.
Top of the morning to you as well.
All right.
Well, talking about it's so sad that
Germany's out.
Germany is out, and I think my second option, I predicted it earlier on, so
Yeah.
I think I'll go for my second option, which is Brazil.
Okay.
I think I'll be gunning for the Brazilians now.
I mean, you know why I love the fact that you're going for Brazil? So, Gabriel, your defender,
Yeah.
he likes fighting Haaland. Now, Brazil, Norway will face each other.
Haaland has always been one guy. He has always been a stumbling block, if you know where I'm coming from.
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
So it's a good thing. Let's see how it goes out.
Let's see how it goes out. So let me just get your prediction, because I don't want to stress you this morning before you focus on some headlines.
It's kind of difficult to predict scores now with this kind of and it's starting from the second stage of. I mean, you see, you imagine the last was it Portugal? I can't remember. I mean, you see goal. I mean, some matches that you will have expected goals.
Yes.
Ending goalless.
Yes.
And I was like, what's it? And the penalties too. I was not on the program. I didn't ask me penalties about penalties.
Yeah, exactly.
The one I watched with Morocco, between Morocco and
Morocco.
Did you see the match?
Yeah, I watched Morocco's game, and everybody felt like, okay, for Morocco being one of the top teams in Africa. I mean, Morocco beating Netherlands via penalty.
I even want to talk about the penalties now. I mean, the penalties I'd never seen terrible penalties like that before. That was I just kept on shouting while watching the penalty shootout, and I was like, what?
The reason we say that anybody can lose penalty. Anybody can lose penalty.
Anybody. That's a fact, actually. But that one was so terrible. Like the first three on both sides were all lost. It's a game of football.
It's a game of football. You win some, you lose some. But at this particular stage, you must win, because you don't win like this, they go out. But before I go out, England, DR Congo. I know you have some Arsenal players in the England national team, and England is playing DR Congo that knocked Nigeria out of the qualifier for World Cup.
I'm supporting Congo, DR Congo.
As an African man, Abi.
It's an Awilo Logomba thing.
Oh, shit! Everybody's just doing Awilo Logomba today. Hey.
So I'm going for DR Congo.
Okay.
Coupe, Libamba. So as an African now, and since our xenophobic brothers decided to do what they wanted to do.
Yeah, I get it. So for all of you supporting Awilo Logomba country, I just hope that it will go as you are predicting. And Belgium, Senegal, you're an African man. Are you also going for Senegal?
Yeah, Senegal. I'm going with Senegal too. All the remaining African teams there, I'm going for them.
Okay. As Laffy is going, I'm not asking anything correct affairs today. You have just put something on my table to go and chew, but we'll see tomorrow. If the two African countries will go to the next round. Here is the Congo Zaire. Awilo Logomba Coupe di Bamba. Well, my name is Oladapo Okunubi. I know Laffy will be happy about this, right? And like we always say, keep doing sport. But hey, but remember, join African Man, Comrade Adedamola Fenwa on the other side with Comrade Adedeji Adishokwe as they look at headlines.